A home is what you make it. Doesn't matter if it's stick-built, a manufactured home, or a mansion. To me, a home is what you make it. I'm proud of my home. It may not be a fancy home or anything, but I can actually say it's mine. I own it, free and clear.
Sheila Dickerson lives in the Soda Brook Cooperative. When the park was investor-owned, the infrastructure suffered from neglect. The drinking water quality was poor, and the septic system had failed. Raw sewage flowed into nearby Soda Brook. The residents banded together and bought the park in 2002.
Soda Brook was a community of about 60 residents, 25 manufactured homes, and we became aware of some serious health and safety needs that were in that community. We were able to provide loan and grant funds in order to upgrade the systems, and it wasn't just one system. This was both on the drinking water side as well as on the wastewater side. And what do you have today? Today you have a cooperative with people who feel very gratified knowing that not only do they own their own home, they own the land that it sits on, but that they have an infrastructure that will hopefully last many years into the future as they pass on their dream of home ownership to future generations.
Here we've actually done a major renovation. We've built an entirely new well house, and we've switched from a failing septic system over to public sewer system. And we've also paved all the roads. We've installed all new culverts for drainage.
Now I have say in what happens here in the park, control of the rent. I feel it's healthier and safer here since we've made the improvements.
Soda Brook is now one of over 70 resident-owned communities in New Hampshire. The purchase of Soda Brook was made possible with help from the nonprofit New Hampshire Community Loan Fund. The Loan Fund provides loans and guidance for homeowners looking to take control of their community.
The New Hampshire Community Loan Fund helped to organize us because none of us as individually have the kind of expertise that's required for that, or the financing or the financial savvy to make it all happen. But as a group and with their advice and with their assistance, we were able to make it a reality.
If we had to do it on our own, no. Without the loan fund's involvement, no way would we be able to do it.
With the loan fund's help, these residents now own their park, and they've eliminated the risks faced by those living in investor-owned parks.
Owning a manufactured home in a park leaves homeowners vulnerable to three major risks. Excessive rent increases, passed on by the community owner to the homeowners with no control by the homeowners. Park infrastructure failure, when septic systems and water systems are left uninvested in and health and safety problems result. And park closure, the worst risk of all, when a park closes down, the use is changed, and homeowners can go homeless as a result.
Ever-increasing rents were a real concern for Lois Paris and her neighbors in the Lakes Region Cooperative. The park's owner was prepared to sell to a Colorado investor, leaving everyone with an uncertain future.
Right now, if we hadn't have purchased the park when we did, we'd be paying well over $400 a month right now. It's actually allowed me to semi-retire, really, knowing that we control our own finances. Like I say, we have maintained our park rent at $280 for the last 5 years, and I don't see any immediate increase going into it.
It's not just homeowners who think co-ops are a good deal and a wise investment. For 20 years, the New Hampshire Housing Finance Authority has been providing loans to help residents purchase their communities.
I think the biggest change that we've seen is the embracing of this market by the conventional banks. And what we were able to do with our early involvement was show how it was a good investment. It made financial sense for banks to participate in these types of loans, and they have. We were a major player very early in the market, and right now we're a small player, and that's very healthy.
The fact that no co-op has failed, I think, is a credit to the capability of the people that live in the parks, as well as the fact that these are very stable businesses. And they get training and they can hire whatever it is that they don't know how to do. The other reason why I think there haven't been any failures is this is very affordable housing. For people to not pay their rents would be to put themselves in a much worse economic situation.
As cooperatives have become more common in New Hampshire, they've also gained national attention. That could be good news to the 3.5 million families that currently live in investor-owned parks.
So the loan fund is doing lending where others won't lend, and they're doing it successfully. They're doing these conversions of the parks from investor-owned parks where people rent their lots to cooperatively owned parks where people manage their whole parks themselves. And they've been doing it so successfully that it's now begun to attract attention around the country. And there's lots of people that are lining up that want to do exactly what they're doing.
I actually have a friend that I work with who is living in an investor-owned park right now, and they were approached and made the offer that they could assemble as a group and purchase it and become a cooperative, or they could let it roll over to an investor. And she asked me what I thought because she knew that I lived in a cooperative, and she said, you know, what are your thoughts? What's been your experience? And I said, well, if you have any choice at all, I would say you should vote in favor of the cooperative because it's only going to benefit you in the long run.